What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto back with another video, guys. So check this out. Right now, since the Trump supporters raided the Capitol building, it has been mayhem in the Republican Party. We've already seen the Republican Party kind of going through a crisis. Trump he has the Republican Party at it's either you take up for Trump or you're against the rest of the world. Trump supporters have been harassing Republican senators at airports. Mitt Romney, Lindsey Graham have both been harassed at airports for not supporting Trump's voter fraud thing. Even with the people that stormed the Capitol, some of the leaders in the Republican Party didn't react the way some of the other Republicans wanted them to towards Trump and what happened. So now the Republican Party is so divided right now. So divided. You got people that are supporting Trump, people that are not supporting Trump and things he's done. People are disappointed in some of the people that aren't supporting Trump but aren't speaking out against Trump because they're leaders of the party. It's pretty wild right now. The Republicans are really divided, and it's making it easier for the Democrats to have all the momentum, and they're really going to start stealing elections. Like, you guys think it's been bad this year, you guys feel like it's been voter fraud and all that. The Republicans are making it easier for the Democrats to steal elections from them. They're giving the Democrats all the momentum they want. They're going to make it easier for the Democrats to enforce a one world government. Because once the Democrats do away with the Republican Party and Republicans become pretty much an independent, a Republican wins here and there, it's going to be over. The Democrats are in complete control right now. They control the media. They control the government ultimately. They control the outside, like the other components of the world, like the other global leaders. The Democrats have a huge influence. And Trump came in, trying to clean the house, which is nothing wrong with that. But now we have a divided Republican Party. A very divided Republican Party. And I think soon, in the next, I want to say 5 to 10 years, the Republican Party will kind of vanish away. And what I mean by that, they'll start losing all the elections, and then we'll just become a Democrat-full country. Already the majority of the registered voters are Democrats. So we're going to see how this thing plays out, but I really do believe we're seeing the fall of the Republican Party. The party's so divided right now. So divided. I've never seen a party so divided in my life. It's so much division, so much hate. It's not looking good. They're making things easy for the Democrats. Making it very easy for the Democrats, and the Democrats are loving this right now. They have the House, they have the Senate, President and the Vice President. This country is about to turn into a Democratic country. If nothing's done about it, nobody's there to stop fix the Republican Party issues. We're going to see the fall of the Republican Party. Right now, the Republicans really need somebody that's not paid for it, actually put their foot down and get the party together. It's mayhem in this party, guys. It's mayhem. But hey, somebody's got to wake up. Somebody's got to do it. We got to get rid of all these corrupt politicians. You guys got to stop voting in the same people over and over and over and over and over. You want to get rid of the corrupt government? Some of these leaders can't even get voted out because their elections are already rigged, so they just continuously win. But some of these older people that can be voted out and aren't corrupt, like Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi, they have to go. Let's get some younger people in there. Hopefully they don't allow the system to be bought and paid for by big tech like everybody else. That's what it all boils down to. these big tech companies and all these big corporations, they come to these politicians, pay them to pass laws that they benefit from. And, you know, if you're sitting on a $200,000 a year salary and a CEO from a big tech company comes to you and say, hey, I give you $20 million if you pass this law, you're not going to turn it down. Are you? No, you're not. So that's what we're seeing a lot of, guys. People just have to start waking up and seeing what's really going on with our government, how divided our government really looks to us. It's all part of a plan to make a one world government. I think some of the Republican leaders know exactly what the plan is. Some of the people that aren't high up in the rankings, no, they probably don't. But there are some leaders that know exactly what's going on right now. Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy. There's some high-ranking Republican politicians that know exactly what the plan is. Our politicians have been bought and paid for years. It's time to get them out of there. Because they got something real big planned for us. Real big. They're probably waiting on their next Illuminati meeting so they can talk about what their plan is this year for us and the next few years. But whatever they have planned, guys, it's a lose-lose situation for us. Maybe the government needs to be overthrown. Maybe corruptness is out there. We live in a world where a lot of old people tell us what we can do and what we can't do. They can't even relate to our generation. It's sad, but it's the truth. But don't worry, guys. We'll beat it. Just stay woke. Keep exposing these corrupt politicians, and we'll see a change come about. Start voting out these politicians that aren't, already, in the corrupt system of winning their elections automatically. So be woke, y'all.